Mr. 2K God. Mr. 2K. Before we even get the shit though, Trippie, me and you have to have a conversation. Me and you have to have a conversation. This is the conversation that we had. Trippie, you're inviting the wrong people to your crib. Trippie, you're inviting the wrong people to your crib. Trippie, honestly, I thought me and you had something special. Trippie, I've been with you before all these niggas. Some of these niggas, we've been here together. The Mr. 2K God community, we all been with you forever. Check the stats. Now, I get it. You gotta invite certain hip-hop Twitter niggas out, but I don't agree with it. You're inviting the wrong niggas. You're inviting the wrong people. Get that nigga out of here. Fly Mr. 2K God out and the community gonna enjoy it. Call Mr. 2K God. You're inviting the wrong people out. Hey, but there ain't no disrespect. But there is disrespect. You're inviting the wrong people, bitch. Yo, my bad. I ain't calling the bitch. I'm calling... What's good, y'all? Your boy Mr. 2K got me back up in this bitch now. Look, bro. Trippie, me and you got something special. We all got something special. Mr. 2K God, we back up in this motherfucking bitch, dude. If you ain't liked the video already, go ahead and like that motherfucker. You ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You ain't subscribe to the Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon if you want to support me further. Trippie, dude, we have been here for a minute. Trippie, if everyone knows, hey, I've been reviewing Trippie's music literally 6 years. 6 years going on 7. 6 years going on 7. I was 19 when I started reviewing Trippie's music. I'm 26 now. I'm turning 27 in a few months. Bro, we are here. I am excited for this thing. I'ma keep it a bean with y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all remember this shit coming out? Bro, listen, shout out to Trippie though, because when Trip at Night did come out, he did post my video on his story. Shout out to Trippie. I love Trippie. I know why these niggas don't be inviting certain reactors out, especially me. I just be keeping it a bean. I just be keeping it real. If I think it ain't good, then I think it ain't good. But a lot of these niggas be sucking niggas off. But nah, someone need to grab these niggas, put them in a full Nelson, is this a full Nelson? Put them in a full Nelson, and we gotta keep it a bean with niggas. If it ain't good, then it ain't good. Can we respect each other to that degree? I fucking think so. I think so, bitch. I think so. So I'm excited. I know y'all are excited. Let's get into this shit. Nigga got Corbin. When the fuck do we ever see Corbin come out? When the fuck do we ever see Corbin come out? Explain this shit to me. Take Me Away featuring Corbin. Doug. I like the. I'm knocking my trash over. Wait a minute, wait. I fuck with the first track already. That's the energy I like. Come out the gate ready. That's the energy that I like. Just give me that early 2000s vibe. This shit a banger. Ooh. I like this intro. Love the slow jam vibes. I like it. Love the little guitar in the back, in the mid. Where's Corbin at, nigga? There's only a minute left. Hello? There's a minute left. Where's Corbin? I don't want to be a play it no more type piano. Feature way too short. Feature way too short. Way too short. Way too short. I listened to this. Love the first 2 tracks already. I remember listening to this a few days ago. I like this track. This is a nut rag one, God. This is a nut rag. I don't even know what it. That's how you do it, nigga. That's how you do it. I love it. I love it. Love the production on this thing, dude. Ooh. One more time again. Got the okay. Bro, dude, we're really here. This is really crazy. Why this nigga sound so heartbroken? Are we getting Phil Collins type beat? Oh, nah, this is a slow jam type beat. I can feel it. I've been loving his vocal so far. Loving his vocal so far, man. What? You're soft as a touch as I roll on your spine? That's like the third spine bar that I heard. Let's relax with that. I love the sound so far. I love the sound so far. I love you too, Trippie. You ain't never. You gotta hit my DMs for the one time and the one time only. I gotta get some taste in. I gotta get some taste in. I'm tasting it. I'm nibbling it. Beat, vocals, mixing, engineering, production. Was that high key a Young Thug? Was that a Young Thug reference? A 101 Dalmatian bar is insane. Are we serious? Wait a minute, bro. Wait. There's no way, bro. Is this a Billie Eilish song? Hello? First few tracks, I enjoyed, like the first song with Corbin, man. That is an extremely enjoyable track, without a doubt. But I feel like that track does have its problems. It's a nice song, nice production, but I feel like Trippie could add way more to that song to make it sound even better, such as I feel like there should have been more verses in there. I feel like the repetition of the chorus shouldn't have been used so much like it's a goddamn 90s song. Back in the day, niggas from the 90s used to repeat choruses all the goddamn time. Like I said, really enjoyable, but I feel like if he cut back on the chorus, say the chorus 2 times, give us another verse, and then allowing Corbin to come in a little earlier than the short part that he got, I feel like that would have elevated the track even more. Then you come in with Corbin earlier, give him like a 40-second feature, then you can come in on that beat switch as well, and then the track will be totally different. But like I said, nice track, but it has its faults. Track 2, I love Last Days. Last Days, I swear to God, Last Days sounds like that kind of song, you know, hop in your car, drive around and shit, and just vibe out. Track 5, it's got that, you know, that Trippie Red type beat, like that acoustic mellow type beat that we've been hearing throughout the last 2-3-ish love letters. But so far, I am enjoying it to a certain extent. I feel like he can do better with adding more verses in. I do like the melodies though, but I do feel like more verses can be added in. When there's like not really many verses, it comes off as lazy a little bit, but I do love what he is delivering so far. I got a lot of other shit to say, dude. I think it's cool so far. Track 6, Praying for Love. That guitar pattern sounds like it's a Billie Eilish song, bro. Am I tripping? My question is, how many love letters are we finna get? 5 love letters? Where did all 5 of these letters go? Is Trippie sending the letters to us? We are you? Ooh. Wait, rewind? On God, that sounds like a guitar patterning of a Billie Eilish song. Is that Happier Than Ever? Everyone dies? Am I tripping for thinking this? I think I'm tripping. I don't know why this song reminds me of that song. I'm tripping. I guess it might be because of how the guitar sounds, but I know that's probably not a Billie Eilish sample. Yeah, I'm tripping. This song a banger though. This song a banger. Track 7, Reality. This sounds like another familiar song. This sounds like this was recorded around like the Love Letter to You 4 era. This sounds like Lovesick. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. That beat sounds a little like Lovesick, which is a nice song, by the way. And see, here's the thing that I love about the Love Letter to You series. I love hearing Trippie put his emotions on the line. A lot of people, like, there's a lot of shit that I don't agree with, certain shit. I don't believe in the alpha beta male shit. I think all that shit dumb as hell. Number two, there ain't nothing wrong for a man being vulnerable and shit like that. There are a few things that I will have to be honest with, and I feel like it's a bit hypocritical to make love songs and then admit that you're a cheater. Because at the end of the day, how are you going to be upset about certain specific matters? How are you going to be upset at certain specific matters? Say you're heartbroken, this, that, and then you up and cheat on something. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen Trippie's thing that he posted 2 days ago. And I'm going to be real with you. My brother, you should have kept that in the vault. I feel like people in this generation, stop going on motherfucking social media and showing all of this stuff that honestly, we shouldn't even be motherfucking seeing. I understand it from a perspective of, okay, if I really want to prove to her that that I made a mistake, then I'm going to out myself. But I disagree with that because you still listen, if anyone sits up here and says cheating is a mistake, you're a dumbass. If you say cheating is a mistake, you're an idiot. You, number one, invited that person wherever you were or walked into wherever they live. That's number one. Number two, you took the I heard this a few nights like last night. Don't put yourself in a situation that you shouldn't be in, because then you're going to have to make a decision right when you end the decision. And as niggas will most likely make the incorrect decision. So that's one. Number two, against all those other things I just said. Number two, you probably got up in a bed, couch. I don't know where the fuck y'all was. I don't know where y'all was fucking. I don't even know if y'all was fucking in the first place. But you said you cheated, so I'm gonna have to assume that. Number three, you pulled your drawers down. You pulled your trousers down. You pulled them shits down, and she got to sucking. And y'all started fucking. How can that be a mistake when you had to go through all of these processes? In the moment. So anyone that says, oh, he made a mistake, that's not a mistake. You made a decision, and you got to commend the man for at least holding himself accountable. But that still doesn't mean you wouldn't have to post that if you never did it in the first. You wouldn't have had to post that if you weren't in that situation in the first place. And I don't hear anything like the excuse of, oh, we're young. No, shut the fuck up. I don't hear anything about being young. There's a difference between being young and having fucking common sense. Don't play with someone's goddamn feelings, because if that was you gonna go behind the mic and then start singing about how you got cheated on if you got cheated on. So that's my perspective on things. I think that should like just straight up be vaulted, should have been posted. You do more to prove that you're not going to do it again. It's all on the opposing party if they want to take that person back, and it's clear that she took him back because she's on the motherfucking album, which I'm appalled by. And we can have our opinions, because if you never post that, I don't have shit to say. But if that was one of my homies, I'd be like, bro, straight up, my nigga, do better. We've heard Trippie heartbroken on the last 3-4 love letters. We heard it. But then when you expose yourself, that makes you ask the questions, okay, if you're going to make these love songs, then my nigga, you have to be this faithful, loyal guy that actually mean these words. But when you sit up here and say you're heartbroken and stuff, we have to think about those moments that you were a cheater. Now, there are those certain women that most likely hurt Trippie. But does that mean go back and hurt that person that was right to you? So I love Trippie. I feel like there ain't nothing wrong with owning up to the mistakes, but I feel like in this social media day and age, stop telling all these people your business, because high key, niggas just gonna post that on the shade room, post that everywhere for entertainment, and then at the end of the day, you're gonna, I don't know, but I disagree with all of the people saying, oh, owned up to the mistakes. It's not a mistake. Cheating is not a mistake. You made a decision. If you're a grown-ass man, it's not a mistake. You made a decision. So can people stop posting their personal information? Please, for the love of God. Track 10. Oh, wait, no, I'm on track 9. Track 9, romantic fantasy. Stop cheating. Oh, my Ja Rule and Bobby Brown sample. Thug Lovin'. I love that song. Wow. Ooh, wow. That is a, wow. I would have never expected that sample. And some more things to add to my previous spiel. You know, and you know, in this life shit, there's never any, you know, I don't work on one side, you know, I work on all sides. Like, all genders can catch this motherfucking energy. So, you know, hey, if Sky did the same thing, she ain't right either. That's when niggas gotta, like, damn, this is Mr. Love God coming out. I'm finna put y'all niggas on game on God. If someone does something to you that's unforgivable, my nigga, fuck forgiving. That's the energy that I'm on though. That's the energy that I'm on though, because you gotta have some real self-respect for yourself. You gotta have pride for yourself, and you gotta know your self-worth, bro. Because on God, if someone ever cheat on me, bro, fuck all that. Fuck forgiving, bro. Fuck that. So it's like, if she's ever done the same thing, and because we don't know the situation, we don't know if she's ever done anything to anybody else, and if she does, y'all niggas already know what that mean. But it works both ways. You know, if she did something and Trippie went to get back to her, I feel like that's not right, because at the end of the day, that's just toxic. It's like, at that point, just leave. Leave. Get out the relationship. And have some fun. Shit. And when you're not in a relationship, I'm telling you, this single life shit is not that bad. But yeah, I'm gonna need the niggas that's up in his comment section being delusional stop saying that mistake shit. It ain't a mistake. I was finna rip into you niggas. But back to that track though, talking about the music though, dude, I'm really shocked and surprised that he whipped out the Ja Rule and Bobby Brown song. Wow, that is like a old school banger that not a lot of people talk about. Track 10, I'm Mad at Me featuring Lil Wayne. Weezy at Baby, and the F is for front dick, front dough. You gotta grab a latex before you get that latex. That's the production that a nigga really like. Wayne gon' tear this up. Wayne gon' tear this hoe up. Suddenly I see the shape. Like I was trying to lead a life, looking for a clean escape. I'm inside. I need you. Love that beat. That beat is cold. Roddy Ricch. What? Flushing out them ear loops? What the hell is that? Every time I'm gone, I think about what I would do if you was here. The one problem I have with these certain specific love letters, you know, I feel like this sound, and when I mean this sound, like the mellow, emo rap sounding acoustic beats that Trippie has been using for the last few years, I feel like after a while it gets a little boring after a while, you know, hearing these same, you know, the same chords and the same mellow kind of beat and stuff like that. And from ever since Trippie came out, man, I always seen like insane potential, man. I feel like this can be better. I genuinely feel like it can be better. And I feel like when you're what the hell are ear loops? Are you talking about like the inners of the ear? I still do believe in Trippie. Like, Trippie has talent. The man clearly has talent if he has Lil Wayne on here, because I'm pretty sure Wayne just ain't out here collabing with just anybody. He's got a collab with Corbin. He makes extremely good melodies, but I feel like after a while, when you get like the same thing delivered to you over and over and over again, it starts getting a little old, especially when you put certain context into certain things. There can be improvements on the A Love Letter to You series, and I feel like when you look at something like a Love Letter to You 3, I feel like that, and I feel like a lot of people can agree to that. I don't know what other people think of what other Love Letters better. Probably Love Letter to You 1. but I feel like that was when Trippie was at his best. That year, 2018, we had gotten A Love Letter to You 3, and we got Life's a Trip all in that same year. That was when Trippie's stock was high. I really don't know where his stock is right now in terms of when it comes to the acoustic sounds. I find it a little boring because it's like the same kind of stuff over and over and over again with like the same kind of like love lyrics, and you know, and it's like I said, I feel like it could be better. Like it started off really hot, but Trippie, I'm gonna need some strawberries with chocolate on it, you know, with some roses and shit. Like I need you to like really get deep. Track 12, Action. See? Ooh. But by all means, it's not like it's not. It doesn't sound horrible. And am I tripping for feeling like some of these songs don't feel finished? Wait, what? Oh. Why the fuck did someone say, why are niggas talking about Left 4 Dead the video game? When shit is the fan, you left me Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead is a well-known video game. Why the fuck would that be referencing a zombie game? Like what? Track 14, Win, featuring the Kid Laroi. When is the Kid Laroi gonna drop the kid part? Because he's not really a kid no more. Is this a dance? What the? What the fuck? Okay, you're at it. I was not expecting a Jamaican artist to. She's on here again? What's it? She's on here again. Have I heard this? You like Adam Love Eve, just promise you won't leave. Grinding with no sleep, I'm grinding with no peace. I like the production on this one. I like her chords. She has a really nice voice as well. Party promoters look at me differently now. Brody got me working, get a bag, and we did like a little ponytail. I'm always on the back of your mind. Oh my. Bring a little drink and something that we can like. Who does nigga think he is? Tupac? Doing more. Even with the door, I'm always yours. Trippie trying to dive into his Tupac bag. Didn't Trippie post like Tupac star or something on Instagram, then delete it? Tupac just took over this nigga's soul. Took my breath away. I am really shocked that she is on another song. Bryson Tiller! Bryson Tiller's on this bitch! This sounds like a Bryson Tiller type of song. Why does that sound Why does it sound so familiar? That sample sounds so familiar. I'm you turning this bitch, cause you turned to a bitch and squabbled up. Ain't even asked you what the problem was. Real motherfucking bad ass bitch. Did we This sound like this should have been on Mansion Music. Bro, what in the world is this doing on here? This shit hard though. This for sure was supposed to be on Mansion Music. I will pay you rappers $1 million to stop using Dragon Ball Z bars and One Piece bars. Stop it. I will give y'all niggas a bag. Stop using Dragon Ball Z and One Piece bars. And Naruto. Stop it. And that is I was literally about to say the Trip at Night album. That is a love letter to you 5. For sure, the final track sounded like that's something that should have been on Mansion Music. And final thoughts. Like I said, please, rappers, please, can we please stop the Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and One Piece bars, please? Like, I'm begging you. I'm kind of getting tired of hearing them because it's like, dude, stop, please. But that's a love letter to you 5. I love the intro of the album and I love the outro of the album. I'm gonna obviously talk about my pros of the album. Trippie, we need to take music at face value. Trippie is not a bad artist. I feel like Trippie still has an extremely great voice. I still feel like when it comes to Trippie making melodies, choruses, I feel like he is still okay in that regard, but he obviously still has some of those faults. Like, you know, it's not like he is an extremely unlistenable artist. Now, to the cons, I feel like all good things should come to an end. And I feel like after this recent thing that he got himself into, I feel like it's probably time to end the Love Letter to You series because we've been at this thing for 6 years. It has been a great road, but I feel like there hasn't really been a great Love Letter to You since Love Letter to You 3. And that came out 5 years ago or 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And it's the specific certain sounds on this album that, you know, it has it get old real quick. You know, I'm 26 now. And these were like thoughts that I was having when I was like 20, 21. And as you grow and get older, depending on the kind of person you are, you really start to not really care about love like that until it actually comes your way and you actually start to focus on growth and focus on other specific goals. And I feel like that would be a dope addition to a love letter to you is if Trippie goes down a path where he does talk about his past loves, but also throwing in that self-worth, throwing in that throwing in that growth as a person, throwing in that growth as a man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it gets old and really tiring hearing the same generic acoustic guitar beats, you know, the same mellow beats, the same melancholic beats that we've clearly heard on Love Letter to You 4, few on a Love Letter to You, a few, like just a little tiny smidge on a Love Letter to You 3, but that's back when it was really fresh, and now it doesn't really feel fresh. So I feel like while I do feel like Trippie is a pretty okay artist, I feel like when this came to these last few albums, it just hasn't been that great. And I feel like when we have to talk from track 1 all the way down to 19, it's not that good of an album. I do have some cuts off this thing that I love. I like the song from Corbin. I really love that joint. I really enjoyed the Lil Wayne track. I really enjoyed the final track. And also the Took My Breath Away track was an extremely beautiful song. And the tracks like the outro, that's the energy that I love from Trippie. And I honestly feel like this album, this is honestly something that shouldn't have been 19 tracks. This shouldn't have been 19 tracks because I'm gonna be real. I high-key forgot that Mansion Music came out this year. Now, if you're a big Trippie fan, I feel like that album is something that you're not going to forget, obviously, because, you know, you're a Trippie fan. And I'm also a Trippie fan, but I honestly forgot that album came out this year. And I'm pretty sure many people probably forgot that album came out this year. Shocked that Bryson Tillers was on this thing. I was shocked that Lil Wayne was on here. The worst song, the helicopter song with Tommy Lee Sparta, I don't know what in devil's name that was, but never call up Tommy Lee Sparta ever again. We don't need that. But other than that, in terms of album wise, it's not a good album for me. But in terms, like, it's got some good melodies on this thing, but in terms of like on the lyrical side and certain production wise, it's not good because it's like I said, after a while, it's like after a certain while, you have to ask yourself, okay, how
how many love letters do we genuinely need? Truly believe after this, I don't think we need another one. I don't think we need another one. Unless Trippie goes down a lane of, okay, on this next love letter, I'm going to talk a little bit about love, but I am going to talk about the things that love has done to me that has made me grow as a man and a person in a mature way. So yeah, so I mean, let me know how y'all felt about the album in the comments. And not only that, I felt like at certain specific moments, you know, I like at certain specific moments when Trippie would do certain vocals, I'm like, damn, this nigga still do got those specific certain vocals that he used to have back then. So I will say one more thing, and I'm always keeping honest. We gotta, like, I understand it. I personally feel like we need to stop inviting certain specific people that will lie to these artists, and I understand it will be an extreme, like, it will put you in a really uncomfortable position to like be honest with an artist about their music, you know what I'm saying? And I fully get that. Like, I wouldn't know what to do if I was in a position where I'd have to tell an artist, like, yo, you can do better than that. And I feel like that is what an artist needs in a circle. They need someone to be able to tell them, hey, that is not your bet. You can do better with that. And I feel like when you have like a Twitter page like Raps Talk SK pull up to your crib, I feel like that's not the person that should be up in your crib, when I've never seen anything honest come out of that specific person's mouth. So I feel like when I see certain specific pages say, oh, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Love Letter to You 3 was great. Love Letter to You 1 was great. Love Letter to You 2, I went back and listened to that. I thought that aged poorly. Love Letter to You 4 is like okay in the middle, and then you got this. So I just feel like, dude, like, I'm like so serious. This is not on no jealousy thing, but I just personally feel like we need to start like bring in people that will be honest. Don't bring in people that will, you know, get on all fours and suck you down, and then when we get the album, it's not that. It's not even that cracked up to what this other person is saying. So let's actually invite people out that will be honest. Like, I'm not even saying invite me out, because honestly, I can care less. You know, because it's still shout out to Trippie. And it's like I said in every single video, I will always show up for a Trippie Red album. Always. Like, I've been doing his music for 6 years. I ain't never going to run away from the man. But let's get niggas that will be honest. Like, enough with grabbing these niggas that are rarely and barely honest because they want some interaction and because they want some clicks from the fan base. Let's be honest. So that's something that I really didn't like is that we're inviting yes men for some reason to listen to the album, and they're not even being honest. So and the one thing I appreciate more out of anything from someone is honesty, and that nigga was not being honest. Trippie, he wasn't. I feel like the last great album that we got, well, not even great, but the last good album that I feel like we got from Trippie was Trip at Night, and I really love the rage stuff that he did on there. But I feel like it's time to retire this a love letter to you thing. I feel like it's time. So that is my opinion on the album. From now on in these videos, I'm going to be more honest. I don't care if people have a problem with my opinion anymore. I don't care. It's the only time I'm going to say it as well. I don't care. If someone has a problem with me not liking the album, I don't care. I don't care. Like, for example, like if Trippie, and it's like I said, I still shout out to Trippie for posting me. Even if he has a problem, I don't care. I am a fan of this man's music. If I'm not a fan of specific pieces of music that he drops, then I'm going to be honest, because I feel like that is the best way for an artist to improve, is for people being honest. So that's one thing I want to say. Just that's the only thing that I do want to say is, like, I'm going to be more honest in these reviews. You know, I don't care about the people that say, oh, just sit back and listen to the. I don't care. I'm not like you. I don't want to just sit. I love this music shit. I want to be critical. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Trippie. I don't really know about this album. Y'all niggas already know. Yeah, I do know about this album. I think that it's not that great. It's not that good. So yeah, expect more honest opinions from Mr. 2K God, because I feel like if I'm not honest with y'all, then why are we here in the first place? Like, I should be able to be honest. So yeah, let me know how y'all feel about the album though. Let me know how y'all feel about the album though. I feel like if I don't like the album and you do, that's fine. I like that. I like that energy. You know, if you like the album, tell me why you like the album, and actually give a reason why you like the album. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear people's thoughts and opinions. So if you like the album, leave a comment down below and tell me why you like the album. If you dislike the album just like me, tell me why you dislike the album. Tell me, because I generally like hearing people's thoughts and opinions. So if you felt a certain way about the album, whether you liked it or not, let me know how you feel. Leave a like if you made it this far. I guess you should have liked the video in the beginning. Subscribe. Please. Shout out Trippie. Trippie, if you want to fly me out ever, I don't know, DM me or something, nigga. Shit. This be your boy, Mr. 2K Guy, and I'm out this bitch.